Julius Streicher, a name that has become synonymous with Nazi propaganda and anti-Semitism. But who was this man, and what role did he play in one of history's darkest chapters? In this video, we will explore the life, crimes, and ultimate fate of Julius Streicher. Born on February 12, 1885 in Flane, Germany, Julius Streicher was initially a teacher and a soldier in World War I. His post-war disillusionment led him to embrace far-right ideologies. In 1921, he joined the Nazi Party, quickly becoming a prominent member. Streicher's official entry into the Nazi Party coincided with its early struggles. He was attracted by Adolf Hitler's charisma and vision. In the early years, he quickly became an ardent supporter of Nazi ideology, utilizing his skills as a public speaker to gain influence within the party. His passion for anti-Semitic propaganda found a home in the party, leading him to take on greater responsibilities. Streicher's fervor for anti-Semitism made him a perfect candidate for Hitler's inner circle. By 1923, he founded the notorious newspaper Der Stürmer, which would become the mouthpiece for Nazi anti-Jewish propaganda. Der Stürmer featured shocking caricatures and articles portraying Jews as subhuman. It served to dehumanize Jewish people, preparing the German populace for the atrocities that would follow. Streicher claimed that Jews were responsible for Germany's problems, a narrative that resonated with many Germans facing economic hardship. This propaganda was not just words, it was a weapon that incited hatred and violence, leading to an environment where the Holocaust could occur. By the late 1930s, Streicher had risen to power within the Nazi regime, holding the title of Gauleiter of Franconia. He had significant influence over the education system, ensuring that anti-Semitic ideology permeated through schools. Streicher's obsession with anti-Semitism was so intense that he even campaigned for the expulsion of Jews from Germany long before the concentration camps were established. As World War II progressed and the Nazi regime began to crumble, Streicher continued to spread his hateful message. However, his downfall came with the defeat of Germany in 1945. After Germany's surrender in May 1945, Streicher was captured by American forces. He was subsequently tried at the Nuremberg trials, where he faced charges of crimes against humanity. His defense was shocking. He claimed he was merely a journalist expressing his opinions, a statement that underscored the depth of his delusion. On October 1, 1946, the tribunal found Streicher guilty and sentenced him to death. The judges condemned him for inciting hatred and violence, emphasizing that his propaganda had led to the suffering and deaths of countless individuals during the Holocaust. Julius Streicher's execution took place on October 16, 1946, at the Nuremberg prison. At the time, he was 61 years old, and his death represented not just the end of his life, but a moment of reckoning for those who had perpetuated the Nazi regime's ideology of hate and violence. Unlike many other prominent Nazis who faced similar fates, Streicher's execution was marked by a profound public disdain for his actions and his relentless campaign against the Jewish community. Streicher was executed by hanging, a method chosen for its symbolic significance. His executioner, a member of the American military, reported that Streicher met his fate with a mixture of defiance and resignation. Despite his earlier bravado during the trial, when he claimed to be a martyr for the Nazi cause, his final moments revealed a different man, a frightened individual facing the consequences of his actions. The Nuremberg trials aimed to bring justice to the leaders of the Nazi regime, holding them accountable for the Holocaust and other war crimes. The tribunal found Streicher guilty of inciting hatred and violence through his media, specifically through Der Stürmer, which was instrumental in spreading anti-Semitic propaganda throughout Germany. His actions contributed significantly to the climate that enabled the Holocaust, making him a central figure in the regime's crimes against humanity. In the courtroom, Streicher's attempts to downplay his responsibility were met with skepticism. The tribunal emphasized that propaganda could be as lethal as direct violence, and Streicher was held accountable for the lives lost due to his incitement. His execution symbolized not only his personal failure, but also the wider failure of a society that allowed such hate to flourish. Streicher's legacy serves as a chilling reminder of the power of propaganda and hate speech. His story highlights the importance of vigilance against such ideologies in any society. Streicher's execution remains a significant chapter in the post-war reckoning of Nazi crimes. It reinforces the principle that those who incite hatred and violence must be held accountable for their actions. Thank you for joining us in exploring this important moment in history. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on history. Remember, the lessons of the past must not be forgotten.